Hello my Taurus friends, and welcome to August's horoscope. I know it's been a while since I've done these, so thank you guys so much for joining in. Today we're going to go over finances, love, and just a general advice from your guides or whatever you believe in. And as always, my bird is he's outside with me and he's being so cute. Come here. Come here. Yeah. Come here, honey. As always, since this is a general reading, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. What are you doing, bud? Hold on, I have to show you guys. What are we doing? Why are you being a boop, huh? What's going on? Come on. He's sunning right now. Anyways, let's just hop right into this. All right. Taurus finances. So I'll be honest, when I already did Taurus, and when I originally did it, the video corrupted, so here I am again. And I pulled the Seven of Winter. It was a pretty common theme of walking away and there's a better choice, especially for your finances. Yes. Hold on one second. Sorry, I thought my bird wanted to come up here, but I guess not. So the theme of not seeing things clearly, there being a better choice, walking away, a lot of stress around your finances was a pretty common theme. And so I'm guessing we're right on track. So to talk about this, what we're going through right now, there's the Prince of Summer, which is you're needing to stay grounded throughout this experience, and Taurus are very good at that. The earth sign, all of that, so getting in touch with nature or just engaging in a hobby or activity that you're liking to do would be really good for you guys. Seven of Winter and 10 of Autumn. Seven of Winter really talks about there being a better choice, not seeing things clearly. Maybe you guys took on a option or a job opportunity or a project or something like that where you really needed the money, so you took it without researching or doing the proper vetting for the company. And then 10 of Autumn talks about taking the steps to ensure financial security for yourself and your loved ones. So if you have children, it could be talking about that as well. And then this card also talks about making a wise investment. So that doesn't necessarily mean money wise. It could be investments can be your time and energy too, you know what I mean, investing your time and energy into something fruitful. So I definitely think there's a little bit of financial stress for you guys right now, and it's all stemming from your jobs or just feeling rushed. Okay, so what happens next? So we've already established that there's some sort of disconnect between you and your finances. How can we move on from this? We have the Prince of Autumn, which is cautious and being wise, someone who's dependable, protective, really just protecting the fruits of your labor. And again, honoring your time and your energy. There's some things that I personally won't do if it's not worthwhile for me, because I've been burned so many times in the past where I've helped people, I've gone out of my way, I've traveled, and when it's not worth my time and energy, now I'm very reserved when it comes to what I do and what projects I take on. Three of Autumn in reverse talks about maybe not following your desires. So as soon as you start to follow your desires, that is when things will become 9 of summer, which is dreams fulfilled. Creative endeavors, like everyone, I don't mean to be that tarot reader that's like, start your own business, but like, if that's what you want to do, you know, I mean, there's plenty of room on the market. There's plenty of money for all of us. You know what I mean? I'm definitely not stingy with my money. I am more than happy to support local businesses and put it back into the local economy. And so when we have these thoughts of, oh, well, I can't start a business because so many people have already started one. It's like, no, there's room for all of us in this game. You know what I mean? I'm going to do one more pull for what happens next. Ooh, using logic and structure. Okay, so Taurus, I don't have I have a lot of Taurus friends and they're not emotional, but I feel like you guys are, when Taurus are ungrounded, they have a tendency to be emotional. So really just grounding yourself, getting organized. We have one that fell. Letting go of things that no longer serve you. So again, that job that you fucking hate, and making room for new opportunities. Oh, these are just flying out. And we have the Empress. So we have 3 major arcana cards right here. This is some freaking like boss bitch energy, or boss man energy, I don't know, or boss person energy. So the Emperor releasing the Empress, releasing things that no longer serve you, release those belief systems. One of the things that came up in the other reading too was feeling inadequate. The moon in reverse came up and it talks about being deceitful, and being deceitful doesn't have to be like being deceitful, like a partner being deceitful, or a business partner, or like a coworker, etc. It could just be you being deceitful to yourself and telling yourself that you're not worth it. So like stepping into your own power. So once all of this happens, once we have our boss bitch moment, what's gonna happen from there? Okay, so hold on, this fell out first. Again, I think this month, especially in regards to your finances, a lot of you guys are going to be experiencing this bit of ungrounding. You guys are going to be focused on worst case scenario. The need to let go. The common theme for this month is you guys need to let go. There's ego came up, so the illusion of being trapped. You are not trapped. There's always a way out. One of the biggest things, I know this is about a relationship, but bear with me. One of the biggest things that my mother-in-law taught me is that I'm never stuck, and that I can always get out of no matter what situation I'm in, no matter what, person I'm with, no matter what. And when it comes to companies, I understand we all don't have the luxury of just quitting our job and starting a business, but you are worth it, and you do have the capability to achieve your dreams, and achieve doing things that makes you happy. If working that 9 to 5 isn't making you happy, this month is going to be the time for you to start taking those steps to this month, sorry, it's really, I'm outside. I'm in Florida, guys. It is hot as fuck. This month is going to be the time for you guys to start planning. And we are in the waxing moon phase right now, I believe. So now is the perfect time to start projects. And then, of course, 5 of summer, remembering that everything happens for a reason, and that all of this that you're experiencing will bring you to what you actually want to do and what you actually, everything's a lesson. You know what I mean? Like I said, I've had experiences in the past where I've helped people maybe I shouldn't have helped, but now I know and I can take that with me. You know, at the time it was a really hard lesson to learn, but, you know, it was worth it. Alright, we're going to go into love. What are we doing, little buddy? He's on my foot right now. Yeah? Yeah? You're just hanging out? Okay. He is a rescue. We are not domesticating him. He's just a baby right now. And very needy. And it's hot, so he's in the shade with me. Before anyone. I'm going to be making, side note, I am going to be making a YouTube video about him. Because I did everything right. We called bird rescues. We did everything that we possibly could for this little guy, but all of the bird rescues in our area and in other cities nearby, well, nearby being like 2 hours away, did not have the capability to take him. They were at full capacity, or they didn't take care of blue jays, or they didn't answer me. So he's been hanging out in our backyard, and we've been feeding him and protecting him. He's been doing really good. He's not flying yet, but he's working on it, huh? He's a big, strong boy. Anyways, love for Taurus. What is all of this worry, you guys? We have the Nine of Winter, which is like the Nine of Swords, and traditional tarot, which is staying up at night. The end of codependency. Okay. End of codependency. We have not, okay. So some of you guys are worried about your relationships. They might not be, like, especially with the codependency thing, and this also, Ten of Winter also talks about addiction, which I don't really like to talk about in my readings, just because addiction is, I never want to come across like I'm being, what's the right word? Fuck, what's the right word? Insensitive. Especially when I get into the zone, like, I don't, it's not that I don't know what I'm saying, it's more so just like, I just don't want anyone to get offended, is what I'm saying. Anyways, letting go of people that no longer serve you, focusing on your career, awakening. Again, you're never stuck. I feel like August is going to be a very unbalanced month for you guys, which is fine because we all have our unbalanced months, trust me. And when you guys are unbalanced and when you guys are not grounded, shit happens, you know what I mean? And I know it's everyone, when we're ungrounded, it's like an experience, but at the same time, I feel like it hits Taurus a little deeper. So, Nine of Winter, staying up at night, fearing, allowing the fear to outweigh the worry, or allowing the fear to outweigh the problem, excuse me. And the Ten of Winter, which talks about a resolution to the difficulties. So it's not like you guys are going to be breaking up with your significant others or anything. Some of you will, which that just happens. But I want to really hit heavy on the finding a solution to difficulties. So if you know you're codependent, or if you know you're struggling with addictive tendencies, or having some sort of like issue in general, there is a resolution. And one of the biggest things too is just because a reader says that you and your boyfriend are going to break up, it doesn't mean that is the energy that is out right now. It does not mean that in a week from now it's going to change. I can do a reading for the same person every week and it'll be completely different week by week, or every month or every year it's going to be different based off of the energy that they put out. So to cap this off, worry, fear, codependency, but a resolution for those that actively want to. We have the Queen of Winter, Awakening, and 10 of Autumn. So we have a lot of 10s here, so I want to preface all of this by saying there's a lot of cycles completing right now. It could be an ending of a relationship, it could be an ending of a hard spot for you and your partner. Moving on to Queen of Winter, focusing on your career instead of your relationship. Again, going back to that money thing, it could be that you guys are experiencing financial stress, so that is what's causing these unfounded fears. And excuse me, there's another bird in my yard. He's a cutie. I love birds, by the way. I don't know if you guys could tell. Anyways, financial stress. Awakening talks about changing the way you're looking at the situation. There's a lot of, there's a plane going by. A lot of the times when we're stuck in the moment, it's really hard to look at the bigger picture. So if you're going through financial stress, it's going to be very important and imperative for you guys to look at the bigger picture. Look at 3 months, 6 months in advance. Don't just keep looking at August, or August till the end of the year. What are your goals for August until the end of the year? What is something that you want to do? What is going to, 10 of Autumn, put yourself in a financially secure situation for your children and your loved ones? And if you don't have children, that's fine, for yourself and your partner. And again, going back to making a wise investment. So I definitely think the overall, just based off of this spread right here, overall, you guys are experiencing financial stress, and that's what the biggest relationship killer is: finances. We have life experience. So again, letting go of things that no longer serve you. And okay, so what you're going through, what's going to happen at the end of it. So think of this last spread as the light at the end of the tunnel. Then we have King of Summer, and Unity. Okay, so this is good. So I don't think there's any breakups. And then, then we have, this one just kind of fell out of the deck, so we'll put that down there too. But at the end of the tunnel, we have some financial issues, and I definitely think, going back to the financial issues, Knight of Winter, staying up at night. I know for me, when I'm going through it, I will stay up at night and allow the fear to outweigh the problem, especially when it comes to finances. So, all of this is really good. Life experience, King of Summer, Unity, 6 of Summer. A romantic partner you can trust, letting go of things that no longer serve you. Unity, being united with your partner, not like reunited, but just like a strong front. You guys are stronger together, remember that. And when things get rough, remind your partner, we're stronger together. We have 6 of Summer, which talks about children or childhood. So really taking care, you're going to start to ground yourself again, like we just talked about. Taking care of yourself and your inner child, and that's going to be what grounds you. That is going to be all. I know I said I was going to do a general, but I am running out of time, and this reading is already about 20 minutes long, so I don't want to keep you guys too long. Thank you guys so much for joining, and I will see you guys next month.